Hey guys, it is Thursday. It is a long workout day today. So straight up cardio, 45 minutes, a lot of different movements. So I'll start going over that with you here. We're gonna start off first with an 8-minute AMRAP. This 8 minutes, treat it more as like you're warming up into the 45 minutes. You'll still have a warm up, but you'll need to get prepped, so it just won't be too much time. You're starting off with some shoulder taps, burpees, and then dumbbell deadlifts. So shoulder taps, we can do this from our plank position here, keeping that midline stable, okay? As you touch shoulder, bringing it back down. You might have to do a little wider base of support with the feet, keeping those elbows locked out, palms flat, fingers spread. Going back and forth, trying to keep the wrists right underneath the shoulders. Then from there, you're going into burpees. So coming up to your feet, doing your first burpee, chest to the ground, just a controlled fall, back up, clapping hands. Then you'll grab a set of dumbbells. We'll work on some hip hinging here, nice and long through the arms, belly tight, hinging, bend those knees. You can just touch top of the head, the dumbbell to the ground. All right, so 8-minute AMRAP there. You're probably looking at a good handful of rounds there, all right? Just nice steady pace. After that, you'll get a rest, 2-minute rest, and we'll do another 10-minute AMRAP, okay? This one will be 8 reps of each movement, all right? We're starting off with a push-up with your dumbbells and a renegade row, okay? So same thing like those shoulder taps. I'm in a plank position, I'm taking one arm off the ground. I don't wanna rotate my hips, but I wanna pull into the hip here. So one push-up, trying to keep the elbow over the wrist here, shoulders back, and then one row each side, all right? After that, you'll grab your dumbbells again. We'll have a box. We're doing lateral step-ups, all right? So we're stepping up onto the side here, up onto the box, over to the other side. Down and up. So a little different than what we normally do. We normally do facing forward here, okay? Lateral step-ups. Then with your same dumbbells, we'll go down to the ground, back flat, doing a floor press. So we're working on pressing here, okay? You can bend those knees at 90 degrees, keep the back flat, just touching the elbows to the ground, keeping the elbows under the wrists, and then finishing over the shoulders. I like to keep my hands at about a 45-degree angle or making it 90 degrees with the dumbbell ends here. 8 of those, and then we're going into glute bridges. So this will be with just one dumbbell. You can keep that same position here, driving those hips up. Notice I'm keeping my rib cage down. I'm tucking my hips at that top position. I don't want to be extended here. Tucking those hips, squeezing that butt, driving to the heels. Down, that doesn't mean I go all the way to the ground. I'm still staying tight here and back up. Keeping that tension the whole time. So you're gonna do 10 minutes of that, cycling through those 4 movements. You'll rest 3 minutes, and then you'll go every 2 minutes until 37 minutes. You'll do 30 seconds of toes to bar, 60 seconds of devil's press, and then a 30-second rest. So that's 2 minutes right there, all right? So you'll get a few, 20, yeah, you'll get a handful of rounds of that in. So 30 seconds of toe to bar, try to be moving for most of that 30 seconds there, okay, as best you can, or take as few breaks as possible. But if you don't have toes to bar, working on that kip swing, getting those knees up as high as you can. As soon as those legs come back, pull them back up. If you don't have that, we can do V-ups on the ground, snapping at the waist, reaching for the toes. All right, then we have devil's press. So doing your burpee with your dumbbells, chest touches, feet come up, we're pulling into the hips, one fluid motion overhead. All right, so just stay nice and steady on those devil's presses. Get a handful of those in. One more time, we'll rest for 2 minutes, We'll finish off with a 6-minute EMOM. You're gonna alternate minutes, wall sit, 35 to 45 seconds, 90 degrees at the knees, back is flat against wall, tuck those hips under, get those glutes going, rib cage down, belly tight, chin tucked in, okay? Then hollow hold, all right? So tucking those hips under, rib cage down, reaching up overhead. If that's challenging, we can bring one knee in, both knees in, if you feel like that back's coming off the ground. That'll be your Thursday cardio sesh.